would say. Any more questions? Yes? Can I have what? The mic?
Thank you to make it more clear. Thanks, Daniel. I really enjoy all your stories. Okay, sorry. And after all that, I have a conclusion that you really live a perfect life. But I really don't believe in that. So my question is, could you please share one of your failures that deeply influenced you and made you who you are now? Thank you.
That's an excellent question because it brings up other points. I don't look at life that way. Yeah, I know that's a very standard business talk. What? No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Echo. The echo.
You still hear the echo? Yeah, that's a.
Maybe turn it down.
I think this is fine, right? This is good. This is good, right?
Stay with me.
Stay away from the speaker.
Right? Because I don't think that way. I don't look at life as failures and successes. To me, in all circumstances, the Bible verse is in all circumstances give thanks to God. So everything is good, in my point of view. Right? Everything has a good learning, no matter it's good or bad. There's a reason. That's my faith. So I really don't look at failure and somehow I'm learning every day. Does that answer your question? Because I don't look at failures. So I don't really keep track of it because it's just living. I have life. It's just like when it's work or pleasure, I don't look at it. It's all just one life. I don't look at success. That means if things happen, bad things happen, I would say it's a success. I classify, I don't look at it as, right? So the point that I want to bring out through that is the recommendation to continuously learn, right? So what you're trying to say, okay, how do I learn, right? What are the major failures? But what I'm saying is that my philosophy, you got to learn every moment, okay? The image that I have, which is this, is that no matter how smart we think we are, okay, the reality is that we all live in a box, right? We have our education, we have our heritage, where we're born and what we learn. So what do I call is that within the box, we have things that we know, even things that we know that we don't know. We know that we don't know, but it's all within the box. But there are things outside the box, what I call things that we don't know what we don't know. Does that make sense? You see what I'm talking about? Right. I think a lot of times we're dwelling inside the circle and inside the box, and we're happy with debating, and that's all this right and wrong discussion. But when you really subscribe to, wow, there's a lot outside that we don't know, then I think the automatic response is that you'll be more open-minded, you'll be not as judgmental, you'll be not as saying I'm right or wrong, because you never know. And so with that attitude, you're continuously learning, which I would say that's another suggestion to the young people, is that you're not born to be excellent. You learn to be excellent. Because everything that you know or that we know it's from learning. We're not born to speak. We're not born to learn the different dialects or writing or anything. Everything that we know of is being learned, right? So depending on how fast we learn and how much we learn and how wide we learn, it actually shapes who we are. So I really don't look at life and situations like that because I'm continuous learning. So if something happens, and I thank God and I say it's good, okay, let's move on. Right? So another saying in our company, a frustration I would say, because there's a lot of problems, right, in a company, in any business. And usually that's not a good thing, right? Because it's frustrating. But I said to my company, it's okay. The reality is that when we have no problem, that's the time when our company is dying. When the company is on the downhill, you have no problem. It will be very smooth sailing. But when we are growing very fast, there will be all kinds of problems. It's healthy. I don't know if you heard that before. So I told my team, it's fine. It's fine to have problems. It's fine to have mistakes. But the thing is, we got to learn from it, right? We got to learn every day, improve every day. So that's why the quarterly meetings are important to me, because that's how I run the company. And so we don't look at the goals and achievement and what we did. We actually look back and look at how much we have progressed, right? We cannot be perfect, but as long as we're improving them. So in our company, we embrace problems and issues, and we don't, it's like, oh, you failed or whatever. We don't do that. But we always, every quarter, we look back, okay, we were like this. Okay, so now this quarter we're like this, and we're all happy because we're not perfect, but we're moving ahead. So my recommendation for young people also is not about perfection. It's about, right, you want to keep driving towards excellence. But as long as you continue to move every day, then you'll find. Yes.